To ensure that maximum science return is achieved, spacecraft subsystems and science instruments must be scheduled, controlled, and monitored on a daily basis. These critical spacecraft and instrument operations are performed primarily at the EOS Operations Center, or EOC, located at NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center in Greenbelt, Maryland. The EOC provides the following services for command and control of the spacecraft and instruments: process and display of real-time and recorded telemetry, execute real-time command procedures, build and transmit command and memory loads, perform mission planning and schedule mission operations, and perform offline trends and anomaly analysis. The Flight Operations Team is generally responsible for operating the spacecraft and instruments, which primarily include three main support functions: mission management, real-time command and control, and analysis of spacecraft and instrument performance and anomalies.
After you launch the rocket and you separate, it takes about an hour after launch before we separate. We pick up the telemetry, which is the health and safety information from the satellite, and that is brought into the Goddard Control Center.
Mission management consists of planning and scheduling the onboard activities of the spacecraft subsystems and instruments, and constructing the associated command and memory loads for uplink. It also includes the management of onboard memory and of various ground system databases. Real-time command and control involves monitoring the spacecraft and instruments' health and safety, as well as dumping the recorded engineering and science data.
It tells us that the equipment that is supposed to be on, it's operating properly, that the thermal environment is correct, that electrically it's performing. And very shortly after the satellite separates from the launch vehicle, we deploy our solar array. And that's a very time-critical function.
The analysis function is performed to trend and assess the overall performance of the spacecraft subsystems and instruments.
We have a team back here that knows what they're looking for. They wait to see that the solar array comes out. We have contingency plans just in case it doesn't come out to try to get it out in various other ways. But it's critical to be back here at the control center.
Engineering data are gathered and analyzed to detect potential degradation of onboard components and to evaluate anomalies in greater detail. All functions are critical to the continued success of a mission and require the carefully orchestrated cooperative efforts of each member of the Flight Operations Team.